Good Tuesday evening, everybody. It's 6:30 on the nose. David Paul with you here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center. It's been another beautiful day, at least mornings and evenings with the low humidity. Had cool mornings. We were in the 50s and 60s this morning. We did get to near 90 for a high this afternoon. It is above normal. The record is way up there for the day. I was surprised. It was set last year. We'll look at that in just a second. And we're going to kind of do this again tomorrow. We stay pleasantly warm Wednesday. It's a comfortable, cool morning. It's a warm afternoon. Humidity stays low again tomorrow. But going into Thursday and Friday, the humidity is going to return. It is not going to feel like fall this weekend. Highs near 90, higher humidity, and a slight chance for a scattered shower Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it really will feel like a July, early July weekend, more like than a middle of October weekend. Further out, we may have more lower humidity going into early next week, but at the moment I don't see any strong cold fronts coming our way, at least through the second half of the month, maybe toward Halloween. Our dry stretch has now reached 20 days at Bush Continental Airport without measurable precipitation. There have been many neighborhoods that have had a scattered shower, even a thunder shower, over the past 20 days, but they've all missed our station of record right at Bush Continental Airport, and many spots are getting very dry out there. We're more than 2 inches below normal just for this month. So 2 inches into the departure column for the entire year has gone in just in the last couple of days. We're 10 inches or more, 10.5 inches behind for the year, but 2.1 inches of that has come in the last 14 days. October has been rainless, and so it's been very dry just over the past couple of months, and that's been the reason that we've gone into this mini drought so quickly. Just no rain over the past couple of months. You may remember summertime, May, June, July, into the first part of August, seemed like it rained almost every day, and then Mother Nature kind of shut the faucet off. This is the drought report as of last Thursday. We get the update each week on Thursday, so we'll get our new update here in a couple of days. And I expect we'll see drought conditions expand. Now, as of last Thursday, most of our area was either in no drought at all, looking at soil moisture content, no drought south into Brazoria County, or just abnormally dry, the yellow across most of the area, Galveston County and Harris County and Montgomery County. Now, the sand color is considered moderate drought, and those conditions do occur as they check the soil moisture content. It's heading out toward Humboldt, Kingwood, Spring to Liberty to Cleveland, and then it's getting into moderate drought, Brenham, Columbus to El Campo, and it gets a little worse as you head further to the west. Again, I think that we're going to see those conditions expand when we get the report on Thursday. Now, going into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we will bring in rain chances, but they are slight. Only a 20% chance Thursday, 30% chance for a scattered shower Friday and Saturday, back down to a 20% rain chance Sunday. So rain chances aren't zero, but they aren't much. And most areas will stay dry as we head through the coming weekend. And it's kind of a bummer because this is a cold front coming across the nation, but the low pressure with that is moving east instead of south. So it won't drive this front through Houston and southeast Texas. It'll push everything to the east. They'll get plenty of rain, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, into Tennessee, Kentucky, and the mid-Ohio Valley. But we're just going to get the tail end of a weakening front as we head into Sunday. Again, that may kick off a couple of scattered showers, but it won't be much. What I think this will do is going into Monday, Tuesday, it'll kind of ooze through and then wash out the front. But it will open the door to more dry air, so warm, dry conditions with the comfortable mornings and evenings and kind of hot afternoons as we head into the early part of next week. We look at total rain possibilities now through Tuesday. We'll be lucky to get 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch between now and Tuesday, October the 21st. Now, looking a little further out, 20th through the 24th, NOAA thinks that we'll have wetter than normal conditions, better chance for scattered showers toward the middle to the end of the month. So we'll cross our fingers that that happens. A little drier than normal desert southwest. And then temperature-wise, they think we stay above normal across the eastern 2/3 of the country. The western third, temperatures look to be significantly below normal from California through Nevada, Utah, and into Idaho. Beautiful evening out there. 90 was the high temp at Bush Continental Airport. That came at 2:50 this afternoon. Normal high is 84, so we were 6 degrees above normal, but 9 below what the temperature was, the high temperature. Last year on this date, we had a high of 99. My goodness. I don't even remember that. Was it really that hot on this day last year? Apparently so. Record low was 40, set on this day back in 1977. Oh, and ragweed, so it is 330. That is down from the low 400s yesterday, but it is still high ragweed count. We continue in the heart of ragweed season. Mold is moderate, grass is low. Tree pollen count is low. It is golden hour. This is our camera out here over the Memorial Drive area, looking out over the park. Then you get up into the Montrose up that way. We are looking at air quality. We're in the good to moderate range, the yellow for most of us. Still a pocket of air quality that could impact you if you are in the sensitive group, if you have emphysema, if you have breathing problems from, about the Galleria area, south to Brookside Village and down into Brazoria and Fort Bend County. That will very quickly clear up after the sun goes down below the horizon. Radar is quiet as a mouse. Wouldn't expect to see anything here. Thought we'd just zoom out. I'll show you what's going on. There's some light rain showers across Minnesota into Wisconsin, maybe a little bit across Lake Superior. There's the Chicago area getting a little bit of a scattered shower there just north of there. And then it's interesting out in California, they've got a storm system. You can see it curlicuing into the state. Rain with snow in the higher elevations. They've got snow in Lake Tahoe from that one right now. High pressure continues to dominate the southeast U.S. That's why we've been so dry. It will be sitting just to our east tomorrow, and that will keep us warm, sunny, and dry again. However, this high is going to dig a little further south, and as it does, it's going to pull in a little bit deeper moisture coming off the Gulf. So as we go into Thursday, you'll really notice a change. It's going to go back to that Houston humidity that we all know and love. So that will be with us on Thursday, and that may also come with a few scattered showers, 20% chance as we head into Thursday. It will be that humidity that helps to give us a chance for a scattered shower over the weekend, but again, only a 30%. Now, this is also going to change the way it feels. Right now, it's beautifully dry. Dew points are in the mid-50s. That's what's giving us the comfortably cool mornings and evenings. That will change as the flow turns southerly off the Gulf. Dew points get into the 60s, and we'll get them into the 70s. As we head into Saturday, that'll really feel like a Houston summer day this coming weekend. Now to the tropics. Well, we've gone to the L named storm. We have Lorenzo in the open Atlantic. If we were to get to the 16 named storms that Colorado State University was forecasting, that would take us all the way to Pablo. So we're within striking distance. We look at these sea surface temps, plenty warm, 80s and 90-degree sea surface temps out there across the Gulf, the Carib, and the Atlantic Ocean. But warm sea surface temperatures do not automatically mean you're going to get a bunch of storms. In fact, it's just sort of like checking a box. You're above 80, and you can get anywhere from a Cat 1 to a Cat 5, an 80-degree water temperature. Now, if we were to get an organized system under the right conditions with the warm water, you could get a strong storm. But at the moment, that just isn't happening. There's nothing pushing into the Carib, nothing in the Gulf. In fact, it's clear as a bell across the Gulf. We've got a wave here east of the Lesser Antilles. A wave has come off the west coast of Africa. Neither wave showing any signs of development. This is Lorenzo, tropical storm. Doesn't look very impressive, does it? Lorenzo is struggling to maintain its identity as a tropical storm right now. Max winds at 40, so it's a absolute minimal tropical storm moving northwest at 12. Pressure's 1,005 millibars. This time of year, it is very common to see storms form out here in the Atlantic and get pulled to the north as we head into fall, as these fall troughs and fronts start to come in across the mid-latitudes. And that's exactly what is going to happen to Lorenzo. It's just doing what we see storms do quite often this time of the year, getting yanked to the north as it encounters one of those mid-latitude troughs long before it can even think about threatening the United States. All right, so Wednesday, 62 in the morning. It's a comfortably cool morning. We'll be warm. High temp goes to near 90 tomorrow afternoon. No rain tomorrow, so that'll make 21 days in a row without rain at Bush tomorrow. The extended Thursday, humidity really comes back, and that'll bring a 20% chance for a shower with it. Friday, 30% chance for a scattered shower. Saturday, 30% rain chance, very humid, high 91. So a full-blown summer day on this coming October Saturday. Sunday, 20% rain chance, not much different, high of 89. I mentioned that front that kind of misses us with the rain, opening the door to more dry air. That's what you see here. Monday and Tuesday, lows back into the 60s, highs in the upper 80s. This is lower humidity for next Monday and Tuesday. but no significant, that cold front that we're all waiting on at the moment, it just isn't there in the extended forecast. That's where we stand. Have a great evening, everybody.